What's up, gents? Joe here. If you want to subscribe, it's iPilot4411, 2 T's at the end of pilot. Thanks for stopping back by. Well, you see what we got today, right? An unboxing. So, I'm not going to waste any time, so let's get right to it. Before I start, I got to tell you, I've had this one package here for quite some time now already. A couple of you fellas already knew that I had this sitting around just waiting. I don't know what I was waiting for. Just the right time, I guess, to unbox it. I don't know. But anyway, unbox. So what do you think it is? I mean, I know you know it's a helicopter, but what do you think it is? Well, let's keep on going. Yeah, it's the Raptor E700. Sister ship or brother ship to the E800 over there in the corner. Let's take it out the box. All right, that took some work getting it out that box. But here anyway, here you go. Like I said, it's the E700. I got this only because I really like the E800 over there in the corner. You know, remember I was talking about the E800 in the head, or the E800, the E820 in the head setup, and how it had the old school look to it. Well, there was a reason I was pushing that so much. This was it. I had this thing way back then, and if you look on the video stamp, on the timestamp, you know, you see how long ago that was, right? But anyway, you got I'm not even going to show the other side on who's endorsing it, because he barely even flies anymore. So I'm not even going to say his name. I'm not going to mention his name. But you know it's not Alan Sable, you know, because he's with Align. Like I said before, the only thing about Thunder Tiger that I don't like is that they've gotten so far away from helicopters. Once the market for drones came out and racing drones, they jumped all over that. That's why Simone bailed on Thunder Tiger, because they weren't doing much, you know. But I had this back when I made that video for the E820. I had this sitting in my little pile at that time. I don't know, I kind of still like the E820, so yeah, hopefully this will be all right. But you see how they show it like a Scorpion ESC on it? I don't know if I'll be running a Scorpion on this one. I ran it on the 820, but I don't know if I'm going to run it on this one. I guess I should. Let's open it up, see what's inside. See what we're working with here. See if it's any good. I know when I did unbox the 820, which was a long time ago, I like the presentation. You know, I like the way it had it set up inside there. So let's see if this is the same way. I hope it is. You know, I hope so. Whatever. Ooh, check it out. Look at this. Yeah, it's a nice presentation. Nice presentation. I really like the way they Raptor or Thunder Tiger laid out their box, laid out their packaging. You know, you have all the aluminum over here in this padding, or see, check it out. I like how they I always did like the way they did that, you know, just like the other helicopters, like not Scorpion, yeah, like Scorpion, no, like Goblin and a couple of the other helicopter, they pack it like this. And like I said, it's a good presentation. You have your main shaft, you have your bearing block, you have your swash plate, you have your main grips, you have your tail grips, and it looks like the servo, these arms for the servos, you know, the way it sets up on the E820. You know, you can just throw your servos into the helicopter and then put these on. You don't have to, there's not much setup that you have to do with the servos. I like that setup. And then you have your push-pull arms, you know, to take the strain off of the servos themselves. And the main block. And this, if I remember, which I don't, I can't remember. I can't even remember what this is right here. Anyone remember what that is? I can't even remember what this thing is. I think it goes on the main blade grips. I think that's what they are. These right here. See? Yeah. But all right, let's move on to the next box. Like I said, you have this package is a bunch of aluminum. So I'm gonna put it aside. Which box next? This one. Right? We know what this is, right? It's an empty box. Yeah. So we have the boom. This one, through the package or through the plastic, it doesn't look like it's carbon fiber, but it may be. It may be that straight carbon fiber. Tough to tell. Because I know on the 820, it had the weave pattern. But like I said, we have the tail boom, and we have some links, control links. I'm not sure if they are the, well, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The links. So, I don't know, there's 6 of them, so it's probably the servos and the swash. And we have, like I said, the torque tube is in here. Nice, nice. And we also have the tail struts. You know, the boom struts. I wish I can do a boom strut delete on this, but you know, can't. So what you gonna do? But anyway. Tail boom, spacer, let's open up this one, see what this has in it. No doubt it's a box of parts. Check it out. All right. We have the tail, gearbox, and it looks like the tail blades are in there too. It comes with tail blades. Cool. For some reason, I don't know. For some reason, I felt like it didn't have it, or wouldn't come with its own tail blades. For some reason. I don't think the 820 came with tail blades, actually. All right. But that's a good thing. That's a plus. It came with tail blades. Hopefully, man, when I open it up, they're not going to be plastic tail blades. That would be messed up. All right, let's put this aside. Put it right in here. That way I don't have to put it over there. And we have the actual boom box, the tail gearbox. Yeah, comes in 2 pieces, 2 halves. You know, and it also has the gears in it, and some the brackets. Well, you know, the connected brackets, the connected 2 halves of the box. And like I said, some gears in there. Some gears and some bearings and some big bearings in there. And some assorted hardware. All right. And we have some Loctite, or not Loctite, but you know what it's called. And we have some grease in here. We have the green and the red. And I probably won't be using either one of these things. I'll add them to the collection. You know what that's like. And we have a bag of assorted hardware. I hear some metal clinking around there and there. But yeah, a big old bag of assorted hardware. Screws. And I can't even remember what these were. I know that I remember seeing them on the 820. I can't even remember where I installed them at. But oh yeah, that clanking, that's another bearing block it looks like in there. The bearing block, I'm not sure what this black tray is in here, but it's in there. We have some washers. Man, I wish I remember what this is for. I don't know. And some canopy mounts in here also. All right. And we have the main gear. And we have the tail drive gear. This is a big gear right here. Oh wow, this is a, what do they call that? The herringbone? It's not angled. It's got the, you probably can't see it, it's probably too dark. But it's got the opposing gears, you know, and I like this, as opposed to slant or straight. You probably can't see it. Probably not enough light. Probably not enough light. And some screws and some other things in there. It would be nice if this was totally pre-assembled, and I wouldn't have to take it apart. That would be nice, but I'm probably sure I have to take it apart and grease the one-way bearing. Maybe put some Loctite on some things. And what do we have here? It looks like we have the feathering shaft. Roscoe's kind of diesel, man. It's been a minute since I looked at a big helicopter. It's parts. It's kind of diesel. And we also have a lot of bushings in there. And we have the follower arms. The Fowler. We have some follower. Now the follower arms, and like I said, assorted hardware in here. You got your red, well, okay, red dampeners too. So it probably stiffens the head up even more for you. All right, and we also have some tail parts, tail shaft, more bearings, all right, more hardware. We also have this for the blades. And we also have some more parts for the servos. These actually clip onto or push onto the servos. And then those parts that I was telling you about go on top of that. That way they can take up the adjustments. It's really not tough to set the adjustments up on the servos on the Thunder Tigers. More assorted hardware, but this is like servo hardware. All right. We have some carbon fiber right here. I'm not sure what these are. They look like frame halves. Yeah, they look like they're frame halves. So yeah, we have frame halves here. And they're marked with L for left side. Actually, how many sides of this do we have? Okay, there's 4 sides in here, so apparently there's 2 top, 2 bottom, or 2 top, 2 lower. Yeah, so we have left, right. All right. The frame looks a little different, but there's 4 halves. All right, or 4 pieces rather. And we have the tail fin, or stabilizer. It's not really a fin. All right, this thing's kind of, man, like I said, I'm so used to looking at the smaller helicopters that this thing seems rather large, you know. And I got another Thunder Tiger tool and some hex wrenches. Compliments of Thunder Tiger. I add this to my collection. I already have one from the 820. Actually, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's the same size. It probably is the same size. I mean, it's a 700. It's not really going to change that much from 700 to an 800. But we have some landing gear in the pipes, skid pipes, which are not black. They're like a gunmetal gray with a blue hue to it. And we also have some pitch links, it looks like, in there. I think I said the same thing before. The pitch links in the bag with the landing gear. All right. All right. If you say so. All right. And last but not least, we have this, which is the manual. The E700 manual. You know, putting together the 820, it wasn't that hard, but I guess the manual could be a little easier. We'll check that out in a minute. All right, let's see what's in here. Which is, man, there's like this film on here, which is gross. But anyway, let's check this out. Let's see what's in this here box. Let's get this out the way. All right. Yeah, the Raptor canopy, the canopy box. What is this? Oh, this is that sandwich that I ordered. Yeah. Oh yeah, duh. We have the battery tray. Forgot about this part. It's kind of large. The battery, it's like the batteries don't stack in this one. Looks like they go end to end. In the 820, they stack on top of each other. Wonder why they did it like that on this. You figure in the 820 they'd do this, and in the 700 they stack them. But whatever, right? Not bad. Not too bad at all, right? Excuse me. Now, gents, you know, I was gonna order a different canopy for this. Actually, it was a nice looking canopy. It was a carbon fiber canopy. But the thing is, it would have took like 6 weeks to get here. But by now, I definitely could have ordered it, and it would have been here a long time ago, over a year ago. But anyway, this is fiberglass, and not a bad looking canopy all in all. But the other one that the custom canopy was much more super dope. You know, this looks like it's got the Union Jack and some other things happening in it. You know, I actually like that other canopy, the original, the version 1 E700 canopy. I think that one was all blue. where it has all the colors on this one, everything on the original canopy was blue. And I think I like that one a little better than this. I may have to invest in and wait 4 weeks for the new one, the new canopy to come. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, this is the canopy. I should do a size comparison with the E820 over there. And like I said, it's not a new helicopter. It's new to me, you know, because I did like the E820 so much, you know, and I just don't want another. I don't want another Align helicopter. There's nothing wrong with them. They're real durable birds, but I just you know, didn't want it. I like the way the 820, the Thunder Tiger. I like the head setup. I like how it flies. You know, my setup isn't that great on it, but I liked it, so I figured why not? Why not get another Thunder Tiger? You know, at least I'll have 2 of them. And if anything, I'll sell one of them eventually. Probably the 820. I don't know if I'll keep that one, since I really don't move that around too much. But anyway, so like I said, I had this sitting around, and I meant to unbox it like like a week to 2 weeks after I made that other video with the 820, you know, with the you know, when I was really hyping it up. Well, I still hype. You see how everyone else jumped back on the bandwagon with the follower arms. They got rid of that, the DFC, because it was just too much. Even, like I said, even Goblin jumped back on the follower arm setup with the, you know, because it's easier on the whole bird. It's easier on it. You know, you don't have to really maintain that, well, I don't know. You don't have to really maintain the head so much, you know, with the setup that they have now. You know, the setup that Thunderbird had, Virgil, Thunderbird 2. With the setup that Thunder Tiger kept the whole time. I think that's like I said before, I think that's a real good setup. But let's check this out. And like I said before, well, I don't know if I said it in this. No, I didn't. I said it in one of those other videos. I think it was the one for the Oxy 3, because I like the way that Lynx set up the instruction manual. You know, even though you have to download it, but still, the way it set it up was that, you know, it told you where to route the wires, and I found that really helpful. You know, I see a lot of stuff in Chinese or Mandarin. I wouldn't say it's Chinese, but it's definitely Mandarin. It's black and white manual, just like the other Thunder Tiger manual, and it actually mimics or runs close parallel to the Align manuals. They're not as detailed as the Lynx or the Vectron, even though like I said, they're downloaded. These, you know, that color manuals really help. You know, you have things like this. I don't know if you can see that. Like I said, the light's not that bright over here in this one, but yeah, nothing's really changed as far as the manuals go. As long as you take your time and follow it right, I don't think you'll have a problem with assembling this. Like I said, I didn't have any problems assembling the E820, so you should be all right. You should be good to go with this. You know, like I said, black and white, a lot of lines going through the exploded view. You have your lines going. Just gotta take your time setting it up. That's all. Yeah, like I was saying, the batteries go back to back. They're not stacked. see it right here. I don't know if you can see it way over there. Maybe you can see it on this one. Maybe. I don't know. And so, electronics. What am I going to be using for electronics? I don't know. I got some idea. Let me show you what I'm going to be using. Still up in the air what I'm going to be using as far as fly barless unit. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still not sure what I'm going to be using. Let me just get what I have and bring it over to you. Let me move this out the way. Okay, so this is what my setup's going to be like, or somewhat close to this. I'm going to be using this Castle 160 amp ESC. There's no built-in BEC, so I'm going to be using the Castle BEC with it. This is the one that I originally used on the get rid of that. This is the one that I originally used on the 820, but the setup was, that motor drew a lot of amps, you know, and this couldn't really handle the 820 size, you know, for the motor setup that I had. The motor that I had on it and the size of that helicopter. The size was probably fine for this 160, but the motor plus that size, the setup wasn't that great. And this always would amped out twice. So I'm gonna use this BEC and I'm gonna use this. And these servos I've had set aside for an occasion that I was gonna be able to use them. I have 3 aligned cyclic servos. These are the DS615s. 3 of these, they should be fine, all right? For the tail, I'm gonna be using what I was using on the 820. I swapped that out for an aligned tail. But I think I got this one from Hobby King back in the day. It's a Rotor Star. This is high-speed tail servo. It was good. It was good. And I just swapped it out for the aligned tail servo because I thought that would help out with the tail blowouts that I was having when I get on the collective on the 820. But it turns out it was just the fly barless unit. It doesn't have any tail pre-comp. So every time I jump on the collective, I would lose the tail. And I thought it was just that the servo couldn't keep up, or the signal wasn't fast enough from the fly barless unit to the tail, you know, to the tail servo. So I swapped out the tail servo, but it wasn't that. It wasn't the digital signal at all. It was just the fly barless unit sucks on that helicopter. And so I had this tail servo just sitting there doing nothing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna reuse it again. Why am I gonna buy something different when this one worked just fine? You know what I'm saying? So as far as the fly barless unit goes for this one, I'm gonna use this B-Sticks. Now I can't remember. I gotta look at the setup or look online, or maybe someone could tell me. Can I use just the satellite receiver plugged into the micro B-Sticks, or do I have to actually use a receiver as well? I can't remember. Maybe because if I can use just the receiver, just the satellite receiver plugged into the micro beast, that would be super cool. You know, one less thing that I have to actually put on the helicopter. But I can't remember. I have to check it out. Anyway, so for motor, I'm gonna be using an aligned motor. All right, and this is the BL800MX. All right, let's check it out. See what she looks like. Wow, it's kind of big. Oh, it's all taped up. I'm not gonna pull the tape off. But yeah, it's a big rascal right here. Wires are all soldered up, bullets are all soldered in place. That's good. I mean, I don't mind soldering, especially when you have a good soldering gun. But yeah, it's the PL800MX. All right, like I said, it's pretty big. So hopefully this setup will be all right for it. And I'm gonna get on the build right away. Well, not right away, but I'm gonna get on the build for you guys. I wanna fly this year. So we're gonna, I wanna fly this before the cold sets in. But like I said before, I got a couple of projects going on, so it may take a little time, but I definitely wanna do it before the cold sets in. So, you know, I look forward to this build. Like I said, the quality in the parts are really good. Like I said before in the other video, with the 820 Thunder Tiger, actually, they do produce really good helicopters when they do produce them. It's too bad they slowed up on them. But the parts quality, really good. I always did like the machining on the aluminum. The carbon fiber, always good. And I never had any problems. You know what? These days, as far as sanding the edges goes, I really don't think many helicopters you have to do that anymore. You just don't see that. Them sharp, jagged edges that slice your hands open and everything else. You just got to be careful with them when you're running your wires over the edges of the carbon fiber. I always want to call it fiberglass. But when you're running your parts over your wires over the edges of the carbon fiber, you just got to be careful. You can't pull them tight, or just protect the edge with rubber or something, or the casing of wires. If they're rubber, just glue it on the edge of the carbon fiber. You should be good to go. But yes, the quality parts in the Thunder Tiger helicopters are really good. I didn't have any problems with the quality in the 820, and I'm pretty sure I won't have any quality. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't show you the main blades, right? Duh, main blades. They don't come with the helicopter, but I think I have them. Yeah, here they are. Let's see if I can get these up. Yeah. So I'm going to be running these KBDD blades, you know. Nice, right? And these should be fine. I mean, they look nice. They look nice. Now, I don't know how they're gonna perform, but they look nice. Nice carbon fiber, nice weave pattern. Yeah, no. And if I don't like them, I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't like them. I don't like, you know how I fly. I don't do any hardcore anything. I just move it through the air, nice, because I like to bring my birds home at the end of the flying day. But, so anyway, KBDD blades, 690s. 690s. So they're 690 blades. And like I said, they should be fine. I shouldn't have any problems with them. So I plan on getting on this pretty soon, gents. The next video, either it's going to be the build video, or it's going to be the video that shows the decommission of the helicopter over there. I don't know. Let me know. Probably won't, but that's all right. That's cool. No big deal. I'll figure something out. All right. So thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you. And it's just really kind of you. Drop by old Joe's channel over here. And like I said, I got a lot going on, so I'm trying to schedule things so that I can get to you, get to that, my things that I got going on. I just got too many things happening right now. But anyway, if you want to subscribe, iPilot4411, 2 T's at the end of the pilot. And thanks for dropping by. Peace Cheers. See you soon. Oh, I don't got no other camera to look at. I just feel like I'm doing something wrong here.